It wasn't just enough that Bell Holter got the offensive rebound and the dunk right there, but what we saw just early on in that shot was he fought over the defender to get inside, to get to the offensive rebound. You've got to want the rebound. If you don't want it, you don't have a right to get it. David Bell Holter wants it, and then when he gets it, I don't care who's around me. I'm fixing to punch that thing on your face right there. Good job doing it nasty.
Damon Bell Holter's 11th game over 20 points. He's got 20. Niles has 20. I think Scott Sutton has been begging for effort, consistency, leadership, more consistency, and he's been wanting that from his top guys, his returners, guys that have been on campus forever. At times he hasn't gotten it. Tonight, he's gotten it.
And that's what you bring up a great point, because we don't know at Oral Roberts if it's going to be Warren Niles that has a great night, Damon Bell Holter, you know, if it's going to be Sean Glover, if it's going to be Stephen Roundtree, if it's going to be Mikey Mang. All these guys have the capability of just taking the game over. Scott Sutton wants to see every one of them take over at the same time and just bury somebody.
Southeastern pretty much got to go every possession here. With 3:35 and counting left. ORU on a 9-2 run in the last 2 minutes. Mikey Mangum almost got that one headed the other way. He's shown good effort. Again, what I think is exciting, Mickey Mahalik, you've been around ORU basketball a long time. I have as well. So taking a look at Scott Sutton. The pieces are there. You get a healthy Stephen Roundtree. Boy, who knows? Who knows how far these guys could go? And they could go the other way, too. But I just think with the Southland Conference and the upcoming weeks, we are set for some really dramatic basketball. It's going to be fun. Wow, Fortenberry.
There it is.
Buries it.
Fortenberry from deep right there. I mean, he just got the hot hand, said, pull it.
You see that follow through?
Oh, there's no doubt he's got it, and I'm just wondering what slowed him down tonight. I mean, I'd love to give credit due on the defense, but when you've got a guy like that can score no matter who's guarding, conference or non-conference, something was holding him back the first half.
Bill Berry is fouled by Jeffrey Ricard.
24, Jeffrey Ricard, his third.
That is his third. Let's take a quick glance at the Golden Eagle foul trouble. Nobody with 4, but Bell Holter, Conley, Glover, and Niles all have 3. Antonio Benton has 4 for Southeastern Louisiana. He's in the most foul trouble there.
That's a great place to be. The officials did a great job tonight of really keeping this game calm. It started to get a little bruising inside, which, hey, I don't mind that. But when you see your players tonight that have, we just look at the scoreboard right now with 2, 3, 3, 3, 2 fouls. And on the other side, 3, 1, 4, 3, 3. I tell you what, that's a good physical game. These guys are going after each other. And to be a fan and a spectator at home, that's what you want to see.
Bill Berry, 79% on the year, and he missed them both. Don't think that it's over yet, folks. Southeastern's got some punches to throw here with Fortenberry as he gallops in, and he's clocked by Brandon Conley. And on Conley, that'll be his 4th.
But Conley was up in the air right there. I tell you what, he was well above.
When you got a guy like Fortenberry who's got that athleticism and that spring in his step, what do you do in that situation? You pretty much have to stay glued, don't you, and hope that if he goes over the top, he might miss.
Yeah, stay down and just stay right in his chest. I mean, that's the best defense you can play. Just stay in front of the guy. Simple keys to defense. Stay between your man and the rim and stay right in front of him.
And here we have Fortenberry with that explosiveness. Little stutter step by the defense. Well, yeah, Conley, he's way out. That's going to be a foul every time.
How about the screen on, who was that, Mangum up there? And then he blows past Bell Holter, and you got somebody reaching in from the outside, and he still gets a foul.
That's a big miss from Fortenberry. Would have cut it to a 2-possession ball game. Instead, it stays a 7-point Oral Roberts lead. 2:38 left to the babysitter. There's a foul. He's going to send DJ Jackson to the line.
I don't know if I agree with that. Dre Evans doing a good job playing defense right there, and unless it was just a hard body up. But that being his 4th foul, that really puts him at a handicap playing defense the rest of the game.
Here's DJ. Maybe center, friendly rim roll for DJ. He's the last of the Kansas City connection. DJ, the redshirt freshman, backup point guard, at times starting point guard. You think about that connection to KC and what it brought to this program. And Dominique Morrison, Michael Crahan, Roderick Pearson, all those guys, tremendous players throughout the years. You know, a part of a team last year, Mickey, that won 27 games and didn't get to the NCAA tournament.
No, I tell you, that's what's scary about these conferences. You can be the best team in the conference and play great. If you don't show out the rest of the conference, especially when it comes to conference tournament, you're sitting home watching as a spectator.
Mikey Mangum has picked up his third as ORU will send Dre Evans to the line, and it's double bonus time. We'll shoot 2 free throws the rest of the way, unless it's an and one. Free throw up and good. Speaking of friendly rims, I go back again. We don't want to start giving this game to ORU yet, but as far as swing plays, I give the Warren Niles 4-point play on a scale of 1 to 10 a 10. A massive switch.
Yeah, I think that was the critical moment. I think there were a lot of big plays, but I think that was the one that said, okay, we're awake. That woke up the sleeping dragon.
And got the crowd going. Approaching the 2-minute warning here in Tulsa. Not many guys shot fake better than Glover. Find a Damon Bell-Holter. Dipsy-do. Didn't fall, and he can't believe it. When he threw that up, he thought it was in.
That's one of the times I say go up and play through the foul. Don't do all the extra.
Long shot to the top of the circle. It would have been a 3 for Roosevelt Johnson, but glanced away. ORU dodges a bullet there. Leading by 8. Trying to win 6 in a row. Push the win total to 14. And 9-1 in conference play. Stephen F. Austin defeated Lamar earlier this evening, down in Beaumont. So they are 9-1. Ball away, good! Damon Bell-Holter, 6th double-double of the season, 17th of his career. Timeout on the floor.
What great athleticism by Bell-Holter. What I like about it is he gets to the middle of the lane, takes the bump, but he still squares his shoulder and gets a great shot off.
David Bell-Holter into double figures for the 53rd time in his career. Scott Sutton, last second instructions. And we see that he's got a little float in his step, Mickey Mahalik.
Well, just what we talked about. He got to the middle of the lane. Once again, that's where you're always trying to get to. And then he squares his shoulders. He doesn't try to shoot it falling away or anything like that. He squares his shoulders, gets a good look at it.
ORU next up. The biggest games of the year. I don't think there's any question. At Northwestern State, a team that the Golden Eagles beat here. And then at Stephen F. Austin. Stephen F. Austin came in here and did everything they wanted to do.
Oh, man.
In that victory earlier this year, back on January 12th, 61-50. Really put the clamps on the Golden Eagles. This upcoming week, the regular season crown will be decided, in my opinion, next week. Cortenberry from way downtown strums it.
And he now has just over his average of 13 points.
Again, I keep kind of leaning away from the current topic. I need to slow that down. ORU 64 at Southeastern 57. And we see the range of Fortenberry and the follow through to the promised land.
Boy, we heard the net rip over here too. I mean, he had nothing but bottom of the net on that one. I think that's why Coach Yarbrough is so upset over there. Is because the play previous to that was Roosevelt Johnson shooting a 3, and he said, guys, there is plenty of time left.
And Roosevelt Johnson, before that 3, had shot 3 threes all year.
Yeah, with 2 minutes left of the game.
Kind of goes back to what we were talking about with ORU on 3 straight possessions when Southeastern was taking its leads in the first half. You had Brandon Conley shoot, Corey Bilberry shoot from outside, DJ Jackson shoot from outside, and that's not what ORU wants to do. Southeastern was twisting ORU and making it play the way that they wanted to. That's kind of what we're talking about on the inverse with Roosevelt Johnson. They broke the pressure. We're under a minute here. Damon, great job just to get that one gobbled in, and he's fouled, I think, by Roosevelt Johnson.
Bell-Holter, I'll tell you what, with him being such a good free throw shooter, 77% from the line, it doesn't hurt you to go inside to him late in the game like this. Typically, you would see the guards staying outside, but tonight you see him 8 for 9 from free throws, 22 points. Damon Bell-Holter just, he's playing a great game tonight.
23 tonight. Not a bad total. Missed that one too strong. It's volleyballed out of bounds, though, by Southeastern. And there's Coach Yarbrough. Unhappy on the status that he's been all night. How's 57 points in 2 games treat you?
Oh, that's great.
It's Damon Bell-Holter against Southeastern.
Damon Bell-Holter, and especially to be a post player.
58 points, actually.
You gotta wait till it's delivered inside.
That's what Stephen F. Austin did such a good job of when they were up here. They locked the guards down. The guards couldn't get it to him. Jackson swatted out of bounds. Rising above everyone with those long arms, Antonio Benton.
I like the open layup, but with 33 seconds left in the game, 16 on the shot clock, you've got to run some more time out.
Nothing wrong with a U-turn at that point. ORU running through screens and a moving screen on Damon Bell-Holter. Is going to give the ball back to the Lions. 4th foul on DBH.
And that's just what you don't want to do if you're Scott Sutton and the Golden Eagles, is foul on the offensive end and let these guys stop the clock and get a good look.
When you look at some of these numbers and numbers inside the numbers here as Todd Nelson checks in, Warren Niles and Damon Bell-Holter combined for 15 field goals. The entire Southeastern team has 19.
I mean, you can't come in on a road game and not hit shots.
Yeah, it just didn't happen for Southeastern from the field. 37%. ORU just over 40. As Fortenberry glides in with the left hand. If they'd have had this Brandon Fortenberry at the start from the jump, it would have been a totally different ballgame. I don't know if they would have won, but we would be sweating this thing as DJ drops it to Sean. Sean goes up trying to tomahawk it. Bounced out of it. 8 seconds left. Don't do anything crazy here. Fortenberry launches for 3. Spun out. Folks, it's going to be 6 straight wins for the Golden Eagles. That shot wouldn't have counted. ORU is 14-8 and 9-1 in the conference.